Hey guys, it's that time of year again. We're all getting our Asian on because Chinese New Year's is just around the corner. So I'm sure we're all ready for those red packets and the unlimited supply of food and seeing distant family members we saw last year but then somehow just forgot they existed, and then we're all surprised when we see them again this year. So Chinese New Year is a time of fun, celebrations, family, excitement for the Asian community. But what about people who aren't Asian and thinking like, what is Chinese New Year's? So for all my friends out there who aren't Asian, or you really appreciate the idea of Chinese New Year's but you're not sure what it's really about, here are a few Chinese New Year's traditions, customs, superstitions to get you started. So let's go. Number one, we have this thing called reunion dinners. One time in the whole year where the whole family gets together and basically has this reunion dinner, you know, it's a reunion. Family members might come across different parts of the world and they all get together and have a big meal together. Reunion dinners aren't restricted to just families. You can have reunion dinners with your work, so like your colleagues and your boss. You might even have reunion dinners with your friends. Basically it's just a yearly catch up over a massive feast and everyone just has a great time. Secondly, we clean our house before Chinese New Year's. It's just like a massive spring cleaning from top to bottom. We just clean the whole house. We sweep, we mop, we vacuum, we wipe. Basically to get rid of all the bad luck, clean everything away and welcome in the new year. On the night of New Year's Eve or even the early hours of New Year's Day, a lot of people go to pray. Like temples will be flooded everywhere. People go to pray for good luck, good wealth, good health, for their families and for themselves for the following year. Also, on the night of New Year's Eve, everyone will stay up late or stay up all night. It is said that for the younger generations that if we stay up, we'll give our elders a longer life. So like our grandparents, our parents, a longer life. And then on the first day of Chinese New Year's, or maybe even like the first couple of days of Chinese New Year's, is when we go visiting. So visiting is basically like what it sounds like. You just go and visit your relatives and your friends. As a family, you would go around and, you know, visit your grandparents or your aunts and uncles. Go to everyone's houses just to say hello, wish them a happy new year. For us younger people, get the dollar bills, basically. So when you go visiting, it is a tradition for you to bring mandarins. This isn't a mandarin, it's an orange. I have no idea why I'm holding it, but it's the closest thing I have to a mandarin with me right now. So it's a tradition to bring mandarins to the house that you're visiting and give it to the person you're greeting. And normally you do it in pairs, so you give 2 mandarins, not 1. Giving mandarins represents like good wealth and good luck. So you're wishing the person you're giving it to good luck and good wealth. And then obviously the best part of Chinese New Year, you get the red packets. Usually the adults or the married people who give the red packets, and it's for us unmarried people to collect it. So don't get married. And the amount of money inside red packets is always even, like even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, blah, blah, blah. And it shouldn't be an odd number. Okay, now here are some rules during Chinese New Year. When you get the red packets, you should never open them in front of your relatives. You should never ever wear black during Chinese New Year or when you're visiting relatives, because obviously black is associated with death and mourning. Do not cut your hair during Chinese New Year's. It is said that cutting your hair during Chinese New Year's is like cutting away your good luck for the year. I just got my hair cut the other day. The man bun is gone. No more man bun. And if you haven't, you better do it smart quick. Do not wash your hair during the first day of Chinese New Year. I'm not 100% sure about this one, but it's either the first day or the first couple of days of Chinese New Year. Do not wash your hair, because again, it's like washing away the good luck. Because, you know, like us Asians, we just love our luck, and everything that we shouldn't do, it's because like we don't want to ruin our luck for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's it guys, just a few little traditions and like superstitions that Chinese people have during Chinese New Year's. I hope that enlightened you and made you realize how weird us Chinese people are. So how does Oblivious D feel about Chinese New Year? As I've grown older, I've taken it more seriously each year as it comes, because I feel like it's a chance for me to connect with my ancestors, with my heritage, and kind of, you know, embrace my culture, my family background. Because growing up in a white country, you know, in a Western society, I was never really that Asian. As I said, as I've grown older, I've started appreciating the Chinese culture more, and I started wanting to know more about it. I like to ask like my parents and like my elders more about these Chinese traditions, because it really intrigues me, you know, all these weird traditions and customs that we have. Knowing more about them makes me want to follow them as well, because it makes me feel like if I'm following them, I'm a real Asian. So yeah, basically Chinese New Year's is just time for me to embrace my culture and just to do all that weird shit that Asian people do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all this weird shit because that's what sets us apart from everyone else in this world. You know, sometimes like I forget how Asian I actually am until Chinese New Year's comes around each year, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually really Asian. So yeah, like I feel super Asian when Chinese New Year's is around, and I freaking love it. I love feeling super Asian. Every other day of the year, you might as well paint me white. So that's it for this video, guys. Have a happy New Year. It's the year of the monkey, my year. For all you monkeys out there, have a happy Chinese New Year's. Have a prosperous New Year's, guys. Have good health, good wealth, good luck. Just have an amazing year. Happy year of the monkey, guys, and I'll see you next year.